punching it nice and hard as we get him waking and shaking. 30 laps the journey. Have a look at Morse already. Right through the middle of the pack. He's back in behind Hearn. Out in front, Darren Latimer. Latimer holding the line. Robbie Clifford in behind him. Clifford just handling this very well indeed. Claridge coming up through the pack. He's back in behind Tim Morse. Claridge in trouble. Up on the infield. He is going backwards, but it's a 30-lapper. He's got plenty of time so far. Out in front. Still looks good for Latimer. Clifford in behind him. Then comes the 84 car, the Victorian of Hobson. Look at Tim Morse. He's up behind the Australian champion. Hearn sitting. He's gone past Hearn. Straight around the outside. Holy dooly. Look at this. Tim Morse on fire. Down to 26 laps. Orange light on. Whoa! Into the concrete one here. But that's not the reason the race was stopped. There was stopped for the car at the top. Out of turn 3. Just straight after that, this one here. Have a look at the amount of debris that's all over the ground. It would have hit the wall right where he was. Frankie Wallace, our starter, is down. Frankie's, can we get somebody to have a look at the starter? He's in big trouble here.
The last one here is the first aid.
We'll sort the rest of this out. The driver, I think, is A-OK, but Frankie has been caught with some debris from that car because he was standing right where it hit on the concrete, absolutely unprotected.
Oh, that's the shadows there.
Looks like he could be okay. Oh, yes. Well, there we go. Our official starter's okay. Let's pull them all back. Latimer out front. Watch Tim Morse and watch Stuart Hearn.
Mark Robinson in front of us.
Here we go. They start to tickle them up. We're getting back into it. 26 laps to go. And they're bound for glory. Out goes Robbie Clifford. Throws it sideways straight away. Puts the power straight into the ground. The witch's hat disappears. And we're in business. Still Darren Latimer, your race leader, as we go through the pack. In behind him, Robbie Clifford. Outside and highlighted Hanson as Lloyd Hobson. Hobson now coming to grief with Mark Robinson. Robinson gives him a bit of a touch-up. Here comes Hearn and Morse. Sitting in second spot. Robbie Clifford, look at this. Tim Morse inside of Mark Robinson and goes underneath him easily. Robinson comes back and gives him a run at it. Morse, the Victorian, running third, now running second. You are joking. Stuart Hearn has got no answer for him yet. Latimer, Morse. Morse up in the second spot already. He won't stay there too long. Robbie Clifford back into third. Look at this. He's going to take him on the outside. One down the bottom. That's Tony Snedden. He's got his nose into the inside of the track. Well, I thought before that Stuart Hearn might have been... Oh, look at this. Let's freight train it, fellas, and slip one another for a while. Yes! Underway we go. Hearn's gone to the outside, puts it up high, up towards the concrete. Still sitting in fifth spot, but that doesn't matter. He's out on the outside where Angels fear to tread. Darren Latimer in front with the Victorian right up his tail. Claridge is gone. Now, I didn't see what Claridge hit, but there's a bit of debris on the track right in front of where Frankie is. The right-hand side steer has been torn out, and he's blown the rear offside rear race car. We probably should have said at the meeting before we came out on the track that the prize money's been altered. And we've got damage galore down in the pits. The only good thing for Darren Latimer is the fact that he's got clean air in front of him, and everyone wants to get a part of it. Latimer will have to go like the proverbial rat up a rope here. Witches hat out, they've got to go high side. Let's play! And Latimer puts it up on two as he hooks it around the corner. Morse has gone with him. Clifford's still there. There's Robbie, Hearn, Rodgie and O'Connor. There's your top seven. As they come around the corner, it's Latimer. Down on the inside, Robinson trying to go underneath Clifford. Can't do that yet. Clifford keeping him back just a bit. There's Morse has gone past Latimer. Morse now your race leader. Morse in front. Latimer back in the second spot. Here comes Clifford up into third. Clifford won't stay there too long. He's underneath Latimer. Clifford up into second. Latimer back into third. Tim Morse getting away from him now. Clifford's gone after him. Morse, Clifford. Then comes Latimer, Robinson, Hearn, Rodgie and O'Connor. That's your top pack. The rest of them have got a bit of a break. They're probably out of contention with 17 laps still to go. Race leader, Tim Morse. Feel the tyres, tear the top off this track as they get around the bottom end, up on the infield. He's out, that's a safe spot. No siree, don't come out there. The back markers. Paul Booker hooks himself out onto the track. Whoa! Nearly got Latimer out of it. Latimer's now back in third. Hearn spun out, he's on the infield. The Australian champ is... Oh, nice quick one. Morse, Clifford. Then comes Robinson. Robinson keeping him in good time. Tim Morse. Look at this, he's coming around, he's opened it right up, 16 laps to go. Round he comes, Clifford keeping them all at bay. Here's Robinson. Tight. Hearn starting to come back up through the pack, but I think he's left it all too late. Tim Morse on the other side, half a lap ahead of him. Still the race is on. A lot of lumps coming up in it now. Morse, Robinson. Clifford's blown a tyre. He's out. Latimer's back in the equation again. Morse, Robinson, Latimer and Rodgie. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Down to 12. Hearn's going to pull out. No, he fainted just for the inside run. No, he's not. He's going to stay on the track. I saw him limp a little bit towards the infield, and then he's pulled back out into the mainstream. Tim Morse is increasing his lead every lap. Brilliant bit of driving from Tim Morse. Tim Morse in front. Now they break loose. There's Robinson. Mark Robinson. Robinson just holding him at bay. He's doing well. Mark Robinson in that second spot. Tim Morse in front. Hearn well off the pedal. Latimer getting a bit of smoke pour out of that. There's your race leader in two, going into the back straight now, all on his own. Fighting his way through, whack, straight into the tail end of one of the cars. Robinson comes after him. Morse, here comes Robinson. One does a big loop in the group at the top end. That'll bring about a stoppage. Well, he's your race leader. Robinson has given him a fair bit of stick. Oh, they all appear to be happy where they are. I thought Latimer was further back there. He's got a fair bit of smoke pouring out of his car too, Latimer. He wouldn't be happy. He'd be watching those gauges very closely. They're going to let it go at this. Yes! On the restart, 7 to go for Centenary Real Estate. Tim Morse with a dash for the cash right now. Mark Robinson going with him. David Rodgie in there too. Then comes Darren Latimer, Stuart Hearn, and Sam O'Connor. In behind him, Tony Snedden. And that'll give you 7 at the top. Tim Morse looking beautiful here tonight. Tim Morse going well around the turn. Have a look at the edge that Mark Robinson is putting on it. Coming around superbly. David Rodgie in the 23 car. Hearn has moved up into 4th spot. Hearn looking for a gap around Rodgie. Gee, you'll have to work for that because Rodgie deserves to be right there. Stuart Hearn trying to cover him, can't do it. The smoke still pouring out of Latimer. 2 together on the far side, not affecting the top half dozen. Not affecting the top half dozen, so we've still got a race on our hand. This is going to be... Well, here we go. Stuart Hearn into 4th spot. Here we go. 4 to go. As they pour on the coal and light the wick. Here it goes. Look at Hearn underneath Rodgie. Rodgie's out. Something's gone wrong with the car. He's out. Hearn's up into 3. Mark Robinson, Morse, here we go, 3 laps. Rodgie's in trouble. Rodgie's in trouble, that'll go back to 4.
You're right about ladder.
On the lights, I mean. Been accused of that before. 4 laps to go. Let's go racing, homeward bound. And to write their name in the history books, the V8 Dirt Modifieds. Tim Morse out of Victoria. Mark Robinson hunts it along out of New South Wales. Stuart Hearn, of course, Queenslander extraordinaire. Oh, look at this! Oh, hasn't that Morse car got some pedal in it? Off he goes. Hearn's after him. Let's just concentrate with 2 to go. Tim Morse out of Victoria wants the race tonight. Morse, Mark Robinson and Stuart Hearn. Hearn coming at Robinson. We're on the final lap. Count them down, Queensland. Here it comes. Tim Morse out of Victoria takes out the feature race, the V8 Dirt Modifieds. What an unbelievable race. You can do the mathematics on this if you like. 3 laps, 58 seconds. 4 laps, my apologies, 58 seconds. Means they came home in just a bit better than 14. Here tonight.